Hi, and welcome to Three Questions with. Got my buddy Peter Berson with us. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the three things your website should be able to answer. Hey, Peter, welcome to the show.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me on today.
I appreciate you making the time for me. So, websites, real big deal. But sometimes people don't know what the website should do. I joke a lot of times for people, it's a check mark, I call it. Well, Peter, you started a business, you need a website. Yep, I got one. But is it working? So what are some of the elements a good website would have to hopefully help us get business?
Right. So one of the core pieces that we want to do before we drive any traffic to a website is make sure the website is answering three primary questions.
Okay.
And the first question is, most likely I've arrived on your website. What we're trying to do is from a search engine. So when I go to that search engine and I type in the question and I arrive on your website, the first thing I want to do, did it answer my question properly? If I'm looking for a caterer and I type in caterers near me and you show up on that first page of Google and then I click and then I get there and you aren't really a caterer or it's not very clear that you're a caterer, I might just go back and then go to the next one. And that's super important. Or it could be like a more informational, like how do my iPhone battery is not charging properly. So you ask that question, you go to a link, and then you go to the website, and it's all about selling batteries. It didn't answer the question.
Okay, what's the second one?
The second one is, let's say you did answer that question, and now I'm on your site. And now what we're trying to do is, do I trust the site that I'm on? You've answered my question, but do I want to do business with this site? And there are many things. One of the most common things that people actually avoid is putting their phone number in the upper right-hand corner. That builds so much trust when you land on a site, and most people go, oh, I don't want to have my phone number. Somebody's going to call me, and I don't want to take phone calls. You know what? You may get some phone calls, a few extra phone calls. It's worth it to build that trust on your site than to not get that phone call and have that person not trust the site and leave.
Great.
There are a bunch of other trust symbols you can put on your site. Some businesses, sign up for the Better Business Bureau. That's a trust symbol. The payments you may take, how many customers you serve. We've been serving, 1,001 customers, or we've been in business this many years. All of those are building trust symbols. I land on that site that this is a company I want to do business with. Take this, you can even take this in the restaurant, and the restaurant's empty or the parking lot's empty. You're probably going to question, and it's in peak time of lunchtime or dinner time. You might question is, why isn't anybody at this restaurant? It's the same thing on your site. If there's no trust signals, there's no phone number, it's not telling how many customers or reviews, testimonials, you're going to question doing business with that particular customer site.
Makes sense. All right, what's the third and final one, Peter?
The third and final one is when I land on the site or I land on the page that I've come in for Google, I do have trust. It's actually a simple one. What do you want that customer to do? And is it clear? So a lot of times in my industry, we call this call to action. So depending on what the site was built for, if I'm a hair salon and you've done a good job of answering my question on, let's say, coloring, how do I color my hair? And then there was plenty of trust symbols. I'm on the site. What do you want me to do? And for a hair salon, it'll probably be something like book an appointment. A restaurant would be book a reservation, or a caterer maybe call now, or massage the therapist maybe book an appointment. So that has to be clear what you want the customer to do. Or it's even like your site would be sign up for a membership. I would imagine is the primary one of the primary reasons when they land on your site. It may also be to subscribe to our newsletter so you can find out about events.
Yep.
So you want to make sure that that is clear. There's an easy sign up here with a nice button telling me what to do, what I'm getting. And that's mainly the next thing is we're doing searches from the internet. So you come in there, you answer that question, you then build trust, and then you're guiding the customer what you want them to do next.
That makes perfect sense. So Peter, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more if they need help with this?
Sure. My website is Aveli by WSI, and that's spelled AVELIBYWSI.com. But I'm on also the social networks at Aveli by WSI, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Email, you can email me directly, peter@Aveli, AVELIBYWSI.com.
Peter, appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump on the show with us. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I enjoyed it.